Happy Sunday, everyone. Welcome. Thank you for joining us for another episode of the Let's Talk About It series. I am your host, Tanisha Campbell, and I'm joined by my co host, Eric. Eric, greet the people.
Hey. It's always exciting and a joy to come your way. I mean, as usual, my name is Eric, and Tanisha and myself do this on Sundays, bringing you um, positive vibes, encourage you, and also introduce our business to you and all that. So, hopefully, today will be a blessing to you.
Awesome. Thank you, Eric. So, today, we will be talking about the power of yes.
Wow.
Eric, one yes changes our life for the better or for the worse.
Exactly.
But we're not trying to be pessimist today. We're talking about
Yeah,
how one yes can positively impact your life. Eric,
exactly.
what comes to mind when you think about the power of yes? That theme, the power of yes. What does that even jags in your memory or in your thought?
Well,
What's
it,
your thought
it's it's just say yes, and then you feel the energy. It's such a powerful, powerful response to a positive request, because that, like you said, can alter your life forever.
about that?
Not
Yes.
just for you, but for your generations. Just one yes that you said to a response or a response to a yes can alter your life forever and can be a generational blessing to you. And so for me, looking at it from the positive point, a yes is one of the greatest things that, look, I said yes to this business, and a year and a half now, I can confidently say that it's been amazing. So the power of yes is so strong.
You know what,
So
Eric? Can you imagine what your life would have been like if you had said no to this business?
I know. I keep telling people that because I said yes, today people within my downlines altogether over 200 people, and believe me, this is changing lives of many more. So what would have happened? My life would have been
Oh, uh, issue. 1 second, guys. Sorry, Eric. He was having issues, and now more issues has continued. Device is not connected. I'll message him. Please bear with us. This is out of our control. We did not say yes to this, but things happen. So bear with us as we try to add back Eric to the chat. And let me reintroduce myself. My name is Tanisha Campbell. I am the host of the Let's Talk About It series. We started this over a year ago, and Eric is back. Hey, Eric, I was telling them we didn't say yes to that technical difficulty.
I know. I don't understand why this is happening. I
It's
had
okay.
difficulty coming in, but hey, we're
We're
doing
here.
this.
Yes.
We're doing no.
So we're talking about what your life would have been like if you had said no to this great business opportunity. And you were saying you're just thinking about the lives of others who this business has changed for the better. And
Yep.
interestingly, picking up on from where you left off, in the next few weeks from now, we'll have as our guest the great lady, I won't say her name, who, because she said yes to this opportunity, she has opened up the doors for thousands of people whose lives have been changed for the better. So you definitely want to stay tuned to our Let's Talk About It series, because we have some excited guests coming up. Eric is gone again, but we are going to let this thing work. So the power of saying yes. For myself, yes is so powerful. You know, deciding to accept a an admission to university, you said yes to that. You said yes to accepting the interview, to go to the first interview for your dream job. You said yes to that. So our hope as we continue this conversation is to let you know that you can say yes to owning your own. You can say yes to starting your own online business. And that by saying yes to this business system, you can change the rest of your lives for the better. Eric is back.
Unbelievable.
Hey,
Unbelievable.
Eric, it's okay. We're still going to push through. Yeah.
Right.
I want to share this quote here.
Right.
If someone offers you an amazing opportunity and you're not sure you can do it, say yes. Then
Just
learn
say
how to
yes.
do it later. Richard Branson.
Yeah.
There's no explanation needed with this quote. It says it for itself. But
Exactly.
what I find out though, Eric, is that people are so crippled by past experience. Maybe
Exactly.
they had seen an online business opportunity before and they
Mm.
said yes, and that changed their lives for the worse. You
Exactly.
know, so now this great system is available to them, and we're inviting them, and they're saying no. Because the one yes they said changed their life negatively.
Yeah.
What encouragement or what can you say to someone like that right now who are feeling hurt and scarred from a previous yes that didn't turn out so well? What encouragement do you have for them to say yes to this system?
Well, so first of all, I would say that I'm really sorry for that previous experience. And believe me, life happens. And so these things are bound to happen when sometimes you're on the verge of, trying to make progress and succeed in life. But I would encourage you that we the result that we have had is proves that the system works. And until you try it, you will never know the truth of it. We can say all the good things about this system, but until you try it, like it is said, you can bring the horse to the riverside, but you can force it to drink it. And so I will really encourage you because the evidence is there. It's a proven system. Over 100,000 all across the globe are using the same system, the same training, and it is helping many more people. People are retiring from their 9 to 5 jobs. So these are all there to prove, and we have a large community. And for example, we have used the system a year and over now, and I've seen results. I can testify that indeed it works. So for me, if you are out there and you are hearing us or you are with us right now, I want to encourage you. It's unfortunate that you went through those bad experiences, but if you can say yes to this opportunity, your life will be changed forever.
Exactly. And
Yeah,
say yes. But Eric, there's a flip side of this coin. I know
exactly.
for sure some people, they said yes to this great business opportunity, but then they come in the business and they're sitting down. So while they're in it, they're saying no. Like,
Exactly.
and it blows my mind. And I think again, that mindset transformation thing we have been talking about for several weeks
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
When you're working a 9 to 5, you have a manager over your shoulder,
Mm,
and they're rating your performance. And unless you deliver or meet a quota or whatever, then your raise or your bonus is going to be negatively impacted. So
mhm,
now here they are in this business system where don't have to worry about training, it's all provided. Don't have to worry about building their websites for themselves, it's already provided. Don't have to worry about paying extra money to develop themselves, because that is all provided. And everything that they need to grow their business successfully is provided, but yet they're sitting down because they don't have a manager or someone over their shoulders.
mm.
My encouragement to people like those is that you said yes. So there was a reason you saw the opportunity and you knew it was good. You said yes. But unfortunately, things will not change for you in a positive way. You will not start to earn money unless you actually say yes to showing up, yes to following the training, yes to watching the business development tools we have, saying yes to showing up for your business. So even though you said yes at the initial step, each day you have to keep saying yes, Eric. Wouldn't you agree?
Exactly. Exactly. Because, in everything, and like this business, it also requires some commitment that you have to make and
Mm-hmm.
decisions that you have to make on a daily basis. Right. And so you cannot just commit yourself to a business without taking any action or making it work, because your input is required. And it's also important that you must always remember your why you make that decision in the first place. Now, if that becomes your driving force, you would then be encouraged to, say yes each day, to be able to make the decision. Say yes to your training, yes to, uh, whatever you're supposed to do in this business, advertising, whatever you're supposed to do, just say yes to it. Even when you don't feel like it, remember your why and say yes. And until you do that seriously, you will remain there, and it will look like the system doesn't work. But the system itself is there. It needs you to lubricate it, kind of lubricate it and get it working and all
Mm-hmm.
that. So obviously, once you sit down, nothing will happen. You ought to say yes each day and get
Yeah,
it
and that's
going.
the point we really want to draw across to people, is that yes, you can say yes, and you could register on our website, watch the webinar, become a part of our community, even start the process to get your business set up. But you doing all of that and saying yes to those steps, but when it's time to actually put the work in, you're not saying yes, nothing will happen. And as Eric said rightfully, then you start to say the system is not working. But I would like to say, how can you say the system is not working when people are retiring in their 40s? Eric, like,
I
and
know.
next week we're going to have such a person to come and share with us. She looks just
Amazing.
like us. So retiring early is not just for certain people, it's for all of us, right? Who's willing to say yes and to show up for your business. So that's
Mm,
amazing. We have this on the screen here. Yes leads to more doors. No is often closing doors.
amazing.
Eric, when I said yes to this business, and I've alluded to it several times, it opened so many doors for me.
Mm,
Because when I was a young girl, when I was a
mm.
younger girl,
Yeah. Yeah. Young
uh,
girl.
I always dreamt of
You're still
owning my
young.
thank you. I always dreamt of owning my own business. I actually grew
Mm,
up seeing my mother started her own shop. I'm from Jamaica, right? So she has her
yeah.
own little store. And I saw my mom, working so diligently in her store. So when I migrated to Canada, I had the same idea that I want to own my own. I want to be my own boss. But when you come to a first world country, it's all
Mm,
about hustling. You right
exactly.
away at times neglect your dream to get into that program, to get that certification, to get that first job within your field, and then you keep going and going and going, and then you lose sight of, but I wanted to own my own. When I was
Business.
a
Yeah.
younger person. And then over time it gets so foggy. But for me personally, saying yes to this business has opened up more doors for me. And now my wildest dreams are becoming a reality just by
Mm,
saying yes. Eric,
mm,
I said yes even though I was skeptical.
yeah.
Let's talk about that. I said
Yeah.
yes even though I was skeptical.
Yes. Because now let me. So for I said yes because I said yes, even though I was skeptical, and it's because I needed a change. The
Yes.
desire for a change was so strong
Yes.
that even though I was skeptical, I said, look, I will say yes and I'll see what, because no closes more doors. Like the quote said, if you said no, you will remain the same. The truth
Mhm.
is that if I'd said no, I would have remained the same in my same situation. But a yes will at least introduce you to the next door, and you have the opportunity to learn and to, when I say yes, I had opportunity. Now I mean, look, now we are like sisters. We are like, I mean, you become like my sister, right?
Yes.
We've known each other, and many more people that I've come across as a result of this business. I mean, apart from the fact that I own my own business and that I have my own business, I've had a privilege of also connecting to many more people. You know, you are in Canada, I'm in the United States, and look, we are able to connect and share together, and many more people. And so, a yes will always lead you forward, but a no will always keep you where you are. You stand still, and your
Stagnant.
life will. Yeah.
Stagnant. And that's the thing,
Yes.
I want for us as a people to get out of that static mindset, yes, and also that complacency. Before we wrap up, I want to just share something here that I was reminded of.
Right.
I was
Right.
somewhere years ago, Eric, and I overheard this lady that looks like me on
Mm,
the phone call. And she wasn't whispering, and I wasn't eavesdropping. If you were next door, you could have heard her, okay? She wasn't whispering.
yeah.
And this is what I heard her said on the phone. She says, my social worker, because she's on social assistance, right?
Hmm.
My social worker is forcing me to get a job. I went for an interview and I got a job offer, but they pay me too much. Listen, if I accept that job offer, I will have to come off social assistance.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
And when I
Unbelievable.
heard that was unbelievable to me. And then I was reminded again today that a lot of people are
Mm,
closing doors that will open up great opportunities for them and their children because they want to be stationary. Boom. They don't want to put in the work. And honestly, they just don't want to dream bigger than the
exactly.
stereotype of society.
Yeah.
So my hope for all of us here listening to our voice
Mm,
is that we pray, and I can't force you because at the end of the day, you have to make that decision.
exactly.
But
Yeah.
our hope, Eric and I hope, always coming to you every Sunday, is that we're hoping that you will start to think about where your life is now and think about your wildest dreams
Mm,
and what kind of legacy you want to leave for your children or
mm,
even your next generation down,
mm,
and make a conscious decision to move in the right direction. A
mm,
yes can change your life in a positive way. The yes
exactly.
that you have said that have impacted your life in a negative way, look, don't be bitter about those yeses. How
Yes.
about you look at those failures as a lesson learned and
Hmm.
take the lessons from those experiences and say yes to an opportunity that can change your life for the better? Eric, do you want
Mm.
to add anything more to what I said before we
So
talk about our webinar?
yeah. So what I want to say is that this business offers you the opportunity for a change, and I'm a personal example of it. You know, I have a job which I'm grateful to it, but you know, I believe that this business has been a game changer in my life and my family as well. And so, if you're out there, your yes today or tomorrow can also bring that game changer in your life, and you can also leave a legacy. And that is one of the major components in this business. It's not just for you, but it's something that you can pass it on to your children's children. And so say yes, and then come along with us, and we'll help you build your own business.
Leave up on the screen. Hi, Yvonne. I've been watching you. That's your mentee there. And Yvonne is
Yeah,
doing a
yeah,
great
Yvonne.
thing
Yeah,
in her
sure.
business. And
Yeah.
Yvonne said, thank God I said yes.
Yes. Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
we're in the community and we see how Yvonne is kicking it.
Yeah.
She's not taking any prisoners. She's just doing her
I know.
thing and she's excelling. And
By
I
the way,
admire her.
Yvonne will join us soon one of these days to share her story and also and I'm sure many people will be encouraged. Yeah, yeah,
All right, Yvonne. See, we're putting you on the spot publicly.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
But, okay. All right. So there's one more thing here. Opportunities do not always arise again, or at least the same ones. But we have been presenting you all with the same opportunity since last year, okay? And here we are again in 2022. And we're saying the opportunity to be a part of the best online business system is available to you. And guess what else? It is backed by a 30-day money back guarantee. What I can tell you as a business owner in another industry is that when you're able to back something by a guarantee, it's because
Hmm.
you know the quality of the thing you're
Exactly.
offering or the
Mm.
service you're offering.
Yep.
So we're saying to you, you have nothing to lose, trust us, but you have so much to gain just by saying one yes. So we would like to invite you to our webinars. Our webinars are live twice weekly, Tuesdays and Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And all you have to do is, sorry, here, if you're looking to earn money online, if you're looking to start a legacy for your children and your grandchildren, and in fact, you're just tired, you're burnt out, you have had enough, and you're tired of being in the same position that you have always been in, we're inviting you to watch our free 90 minutes webinar. Don't have time to watch the webinar live? No excuse. We got you covered. You have access to the replay of the last one. So you see, we're making it available to you. So there's no excuses. So all we're saying to you, either one of the link, you have Eric's there, you also have mine. Whichever link you want to tap into, register with your name and email address. And right away, we'll send you the replay of the last webinar, and you can watch the live one. Message us, have any questions, we're here to answer you. We have nothing to hide. Trust us. We have found something that is so great, and we're not selfish people. We want to share it with you. So why not click on any of the link, register, and watch the webinar? And just by saying yes to this webinar, your life will change for the better in a positive way. Eric, one last
Yep.
word before we bid the people bye.
Just say yes to the webinar, and your life will change forever. We love you.
We love you much. Thank you so much. Just say yes. And on February 6th, we're going to have another special guest with us who retired at the age of
Amazing.
45 in
Amazing.
Canada. Okay. And she's
Amazing.
an
Amazing.
immigrant and she's from an island. Okay. So everything is possible when you say yes
Yes.
and get plugged into the right system. So have a good one. Have a wonderful week. And please just say yes and register to watch our webinar. Take care. Have a wonderful day. Ciao.
Bye.